Whoa. Hi, Menaces, welcome back to my channel, and this is my first get ready with me chit chat kind of video. Now, is it in reality a get ready with me? No, it's a get ratchet with me. I'm only doing two things. Did you understand what I just said? Get ratchet with me. Okay, wait, first things first, I'm not editing this video. Just letting you guys know this right now. Because I'm just editing programs or playing games with me right now, and I'm not feeling to go. I'm not feeling to go find, a way to fix this problem. I really am not. So, get ratchet with me meaning I'm literally just putting on my earrings and brushing my hair. That's how I'm getting ready throughout this video, because technically I'm not getting ready, but I just need a category to put this in. But yeah, by the title you could see that we're going to be talking about insecurity and music, and putting that into music, and what different insecurities mean. And I guess some things that I feel like people don't talk about enough. So yeah, let me just brush my hair to show that I'm getting ready. I need a haircut so badly. I'm trying to find the lyrics because I wrote a song about my insecurity, and I kind of want to start the discussion from that. So we're just gonna go through the lyrics of my song and talk about the different talking points, the different things that I'm insecure about that I brought up in this song, and the relevance that I think that it has to you and the world. And yeah, babe, yeah, man. Crap, I closed it. Okay, so the name of the song is called Insecure, which is kind of on the nose. But yes, the first line: who's that looking at me in the mirror? Hollowed eyes that makeup just can't fix. Important point. So we live in the time of beauty gurus. Beauty gurus are perhaps some of the biggest YouTubers. Oh my god, what's up in my eye? Some of the biggest YouTubers that we have right now. Yes, dog, bark for me. But they are some of the biggest YouTubers we have right now. Jeffree Star, Patrick Star, Manny Moore. Why did I say Manny? Oof. Is it bad I went to say Laurel after? We don't this money is not cancelled. We cut the cancel stuff out. And he just, he made some mistakes. James Charles. I said Jeffrey already probably. Antonio Garza, even though I think that Antonio is more just a comedian, to be honest. But you understand what I'm trying to say. Beauty gurus, they're pulling in numbers and they're pulling in subscribers, and everybody just likes makeup right now. So hollowed eyes and makeup just can't fix. You're watching this video, you're seeing me, you're seeing that I got these under eye things right here that I do not love, honestly, do not love them. And hollowed eyes and makeup just can't fix. I've honestly tried, human to human, I've tried to hide it with products, and it hasn't worked. I think Tarte Shape Tape is what I need, to be honest. And that's because I watched 20 damn beauty guru videos, so now I know the names of these things. But I've wanted to fix these things for ever, because it's genetic. It's not because I don't get enough sleep. I don't get enough sleep, but it's not because I don't get enough sleep. It is a genetic trait in my family. Sometimes it looks not so bad. It looks normal in sunlight, natural light, natural pretty light, it's fine. But in artificial light, bad. So, and I wrote this at a time when I was just really feeling really crappy about it, and I took the color corrector and I was like, I hate you so much, piece of crap, while looking in the mirror, and it did nothing. I think, one, I don't know the proper techniques to do any of this crap, but two, this is not easy to fix. This is not a little something, this is serious, because it's the skin on the hair is thinner too, so it's you kind of have to give the illusion of more skin. It's very confusing, but that was what that line meant. And I think that that's an insecurity that a lot of people can relate to. A lot of us don't have perfect under eyes. Sometimes you have those bags, in the sense that it's swollen down there and permanently swollen, or you have a lot of creasing. I have some lines when I smile too. Are you seeing them? And it's just could these girls' feet go away? But I put it in the song because not all of us have perfect skin, especially under the eyes. It's that time of year for me to wither. The song continues. And cut my calories until I'm thin. This video could use some editing, to be honest, you know. Like, it would make it better. I'm not doing that. It's that time of year for me to wither and cut my calories until I'm thin. So that has to do, well, the song is about summer and the insecurities that kind of came about as a result of summertime coming around. So cut my calories until I'm thin, meaning that, you know, we put ourselves on these restrictive diets that really have one goal in mind: to be thinner, to be slimmer, to have the abs show, you know, to make the waist smaller, whatever it is. So that's what that line was about. Excuse me. And for me, I was trying to lose weight for like music videos and stuff, so I would look all nice. But like, really, I have to gain weight. Like, I'm actually gaining weight. Ooh, I love that. Like, let me just show off this now. This costs money. Okay, this costs money, so I have to show it off. But yeah, that's what I was doing. In the beginning, I wasn't even going to the gym. I was just at home jumping rope. I went on this crazy diet where I was eating one meal per day. Thank you, YouTubers, for that. One meal per day. I was dying. My stomach was probably dying because, like, I don't know if it probably got smaller because I think I did it for like 3 days or something. It was not healthy. I mean, I do think I lost a lot of weight, like, really quickly, though. Like, I do think that it did that, but it wasn't healthy. I was feeling weak and fatigued and sleepy. And that was all in an effort to be thin, to be, you know, whatever it is. So that was crap. And then we move on to the chorus of the song. Does that make me insecure for wanting more? Does it make me insecure because I hate my flaws? They say it's summer. Go find a lover. Go find another. Don't be a bummer. But I'm feeling insecure for wanting more. So, if we go through those lines, does it make me insecure because I hate my flaws? The answer is yes. So we could say yes. They say it's summer. Does it make me insecure for wanting more? It actually does as well. Depending on how you want it. Do you think that you could, is it things that you think are achievable, or you're just sitting down and I wish I looked like that person. I wish I had this. Are you just sitting down with that and you're just like drowning in it? Because comparing yourself to other people is like the number one way to be insecure, honestly. Like, that's like the best way. Like, just compare yourself to other people and you'll be insecure. And it's something that I feel like I'm still struggling with at almost 22 years old. Like, I'm 21 and 9 months. And I feel like comparing myself to other people is just like so hard to not do. Especially when you put yourself on a platform like YouTube and you could literally see everybody's growth in comparison to yours. And it's like, and then the gurus tell you to look at your competition. It's like, when you look at your competition, you're going to compare yourself to them, and you're going to compare yourself to their methods and their techniques and who they are as people. Let's go fan and all these things, and you're like, why are they so bubbly? Why are they so vivacious? Like, why is a camera in front of my face the weirdest thing in the world? You know? But that's why I'm doing YouTube like this. This is why I'm not editing. I just I'm just reading my lyrics and being as me as I can. I don't want that pressure on myself anymore. I don't. They say it's summer. Go find a lover. Go find another. Don't be a bummer. Okay? So that's just, you know, that's a summer point. You know, everybody wants to talk about their summer fling. You know, and sometimes we get lost in other people and we kind of forget about our insecurities for a while because we're just so in love. Yes, mommy, talk about storm behind me. Yeah. But the thing is, your insecurities can't get lost in somebody else. Yes, keep talking. Yeah, no, stop. Your insecurities, you can't forget them in somebody else. And in fact, they might actually come up worse because you start comparing yourself to that person. And you'll be like, oh my god, they have this together, they're so confident, they're so whatever it is that you're insecure about. So you really can't get lost in somebody. Okay? Your insecurities will find a way to ruin things. Verse 2. This song had a rap in it. Yes, it did. I kind of forgot that. I don't know why. The rap is actually my favorite part of this song because it gets all the points. Okay? Hate the way I look. Hate the way my skin tans when the sunlight hits it. That is a thing. In Trinidad and Tobago, black people, people of color in general, because we have Indian people here as well, people of color do not really like the sun. They don't fancy it too much. And you notice that it's like the medium to light. Medium? What is medium? Like, medium. It's called makeup shade range. You know, the medium to lighter skinned people in the country who would have that hot umbrella and be like, walking into the sun because, and even the dark skinned people too, because they'd be like, I'm black enough. Or I'm dark enough. Like, I don't need the sunlight. And so that's a point for that, you know. Hate the way my skin tans when the sunlight hits it. Because at a certain complexion, your skin doesn't burn. Like, after 10 minutes in the sun, it's darker. But I also realized that, you know, so what? Like, I would avoid the pool because of that. Or avoid the beach because of that. Because you don't want, because you're at your perfect complexion. And it's not even your perfect one because you don't even like that one. You want to change that one. You wish that one was lighter, but you rather it be the same than be darker. So you avoid the sun because of that. I mean, some people's eyes and skin are more sensitive to the sun, but most of the time it's because people aren't really satisfied with where they are, but they rather be there than be darker. So they just avoid the sun. Even though we live in the Caribbean and we really only have 2 seasons, and it's always hot or rainy. Those are the 2 seasons, and right now it's hot. Moving on. Hate the way my 2 eyes look different. Hate the way my curls curl when I leave them alone. Okay, so hate the way my 2 eyes look different. That was a very personal insecurity. All these are personal insecurities, but it's like, you ever watch yourself in the mirror and you realize that one eye is bigger than the other? And it's like, ew? Like, if you look at anything in your body long enough, you'll be disgusted by it. I think. But look at your eyes. Like, one is bigger than the other. Like, one is, like, more open. The other is, like, And when you look at that, it's like, ugh, I don't like that. That's not cute. So that's what that line was about. Like, just the asymmetry of the human body. And just not liking it. And it was very personal to me. Hate the way my curls curl when I leave them alone. So that's, you know, hate the way my hair looks without manipulation. Ooh, see? Without manipulation, I do not live for this hair. So, this is part of the get ready with me. And you just don't like how you look without that. Without taming your hair, without putting it in place. Like, there's no messy look. There's no messy look with this hair type because... And it's also how, like, we socialize. We socialize not to like our hair once it's past a certain texture. Like, if it is not those 4A, like, soft and shiny coils, then, you know, it's not really appreciated that much. If it's, like, drier or... You know, the curls are so tight that it looks spaced out. Like, people make fun of you. Especially when you were younger, people would make fun of you. I mean, now everybody's older, and thankfully we have this whole, like, pro-black, woke, whatever, movement. But, I mean, does it really erase trauma? I think that's something we don't talk about enough. Trauma. Certain things are traumatic. Not all trauma means you have to be, like, having anxiety and panic over it that is very overt. You would continue to tell yourself these things. You would continue to compare your skin color, your hair texture to everybody that you see. So how am I in comparison to this person? And I wish we would talk about that more. I feel like that is what we should be focusing on if we want wokeness or progressiveness or whatever. Focus on the traumas of the past and how they reflect on us as individual adults now. You know? Don't stop word policing people. That's really not the focus. Or even, like, okay, I enjoyed those Laura Lee videos. I can't lie because the acting was bad. The acting for that apology was bad. However, the young people, they put so much energy into Laura Lee has left the chat. Laura Lee is cancelled. Whatever it is. Instead of putting energy into other things. Or if you're so offended by, like, the ignorant past of a YouTuber, just, you know, talk about your experiences instead of focusing on some dumb tweets that somebody made about other groups of people. Let's talk about the trauma that the groups of the people feel You know, and sometimes it's your own group causing you to feel like that. Oop, I'm going on a tangent. But yeah, what was the other line? Okay, good. Could you please step back with the beautiful and perfect chat? Because it feels like you're just saying that. Because it feels like more scripted trash. That's very literal. You know when you feel hideous or not good? Sometimes somebody's saying, you're perfect, what are you worrying about? Like, you're fine. Like, that is like the least helpful thing in the world in that moment. It's like, why are you telling me this? Like I don't believe you. I'm at my lowest low, and I do not believe you. Because sometimes that's not what you want to hear. Sometimes you don't want to hear that you are what you think you aren't. And because sometimes it feels invalidating. You have to remember that they're not trying to invalidate you, eh? Like, don't put all the blame on them, eh? Because they're really trying to reassure you that you are not the things that you think that you are. But you also have to, you just have to communicate. That is what the world is missing. Communication. Like, if we just communicated, we would be way less of a hot mess. It's just that we make too many assumptions about everything. And that is the problem with the world. That's why I think we have so many different, like, views. Granted, I don't think we should be a homogenous, hive mind. But it's communication errors. We use heuristics and schemas because we just really don't want to think about how much, the other, whatever is outside of us, whatever the outgroup thinks. Like, it's too much effort to go find out what that is. I don't want to go learn the history of Hinduism. Like, that's like, I'd rather just call them, weird and not learn anything. Because it's easier. And we lazy. The human brain has evolved to be lazy. What am I even talking about? I'm talking about like science, like philosophy. Like, I am doing the most, but it's a chit chat. Get ready with me. Let me brush my hair to continue the illusion of a get ready with me. Ooh, get that. See, there was a space there, and I had to correct it. Right. No one should ever think. The song continues. No one should ever think the things that push me to the brink. Can someone recommend a shrink? So, right, no one should ever think the things that push me to the brink. It was a little bit dramatic, I can't lie. Like, I don't ever feel at the brink. But, or at least you think about the brink for like 1 second and you're like, okay, no. But no one should ever think the things that push me to the brink. Can someone recommend a shrink? Because, like, get some counseling to fix these issues. Or better yet, pass me a drink. And that just talks about, alcohol dependence. When, mental health issues are just too much to deal with. Of water, soda, something stronger. So that's the alcohol. Every year this feeling's longer. Tell myself that it'll get better. Cleanse my soul in summer water. No. So summer does not have the restorative power that people think it has. It's not transformational. Just like New Year, New Me, it's not transformational. Everything in life is a slow process. Yes, everything in life is a slow process. And when I say slow process, I mean relative. Because some things do happen quickly when you look at the scheme of things. Like, you can change your body if you started off with a body like mine in a month. And in a month of doing improper form. But yeah, in a month, it could get from like, skinny to like, a little something. Not so bad. But it could go from skinny to a little bit, a little bit of muscle definition. But, it didn't happen in a week. It didn't happen in 3 days. But a month is still pretty short. What was I talking about? Right, the restorative powers of summer and how we think that it quickly could change everything that's wrong with us. It cannot. Okay? If in years of childhood you were telling yourself you were ugly, you were dark, your hair's gross, your teeth are franced up, and you told yourself that for like the first, let's say it started from when you were 6, and you told yourself up until you were 18. That's 12 years. You can't fix 12 years of issues. And you only realize you have the issue at 23. And for 5 years it was dormant, in and out. That is 17 years of the problem. Even though it was dormant for 5 of them. It was 17 years of not liking you, not liking yourself. You can't fix that in 1 summer. You can't fix that in 2 summers. That is going to take, unfortunately, probably forever. It's probably going to be a battle. The thing is, it's just that you fight less battles along the way. So, it was 10 times for the week you thought that you looked bad and because of these features, and now it's like 2. And that's actually really good and a lot more manageable. It takes a lot of work to go down from 10 to 9 to 8. 10 to 9 to 8. Yes, I could count. Yes, it takes a lot of work. But it never gets better. It only gets worse. Whoever said that is a liar. Everything just hurts. Yes, and that's the continuation. It never gets better. It only gets worse. So it's just a play on that line. You know, there was that whole "it gets better" movement and whatever. So this is just a nod to that, but telling them that I never feel better. These feelings have only gotten worse. And that's a reality. Your insecurities can sometimes just grow and build and build. Insecurity is really like a spiral, an upward spiral. Even though that's supposed to mean a good thing, but not really. You build and build and build and build and build and build. You feel insecure about one thing, then you find something else, then you find something else, and you actually go deeper. So it's just like, so maybe the insecurity is like the top of this guy. No, that doesn't. That building is not from the top, but you understand what I mean. You go deeper. You can feel insecure about a pimple, and then suddenly you're insecure about your intelligence in school because you're already carrying that insecurity around with you. So you have like a vulnerability to be insecure in a way because you're already feeling insecure. And that is basically the song. There's a bridge, but it's just like, it's not important. But that's what I wanted to talk about, insecurity and putting it into your music, because this is a music related channel. So I guess exploring the lyrics for some of my songs is kind of interesting, and it brings up interesting topics and world views. But that is a song I wrote about insecurity in the summer of 2018. I was not satisfied with how the song came out in terms of the production and whatever. But a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but the people who do listen to my music, they enjoyed it, and I think that that is important, and I hope that it means something to them. The same way that the lyrics meant something to me, even though I'm not like satisfied with the song's final product, I do think that the lyrics actually expressed how I was feeling in that point in time. And thank you guys for watching. I did not put in my earrings, so that you get ready with me is not even done. Hey, oh my gosh. Putting on my earrings without the mirror is actually a challenge. Oh, it actually went in. Okay, now. This is the most ratchet get ready with me ever. Like, I just need to call it something. Like, nobody wants to just see you talking. Like, ugh. But yes, earrings in and the get ready with me is over. If you like these kind of videos where you just get to connect with another human being and we just get to talk about crap and music in a way and the expressive power of music, subscribe, like, comment, share your thoughts down below, and I'll see you guys in my next vlog style chit chat, no editing kind of video. Okay, bye, manuses. Without editing, how the hell am I taking this off? Like this.